I think right now I'm very happy, not in terms, especially if you ask me, why are you happy in terms of being an entrepreneur? I think I really hate telling people me what to do. And before I used to work in a managerial role. I am myself as a junior manager. So I don't like to tell people what to do, and I don't like.
Hi everyone, welcome to another case study of ICEx. And in this case study, we have Mr. Girish Babu, who's actually a career consultant and who was able to make at least 1 to 1.5 lakhs per month in the past 6 to 8 months, about 1 year, right? So let's understand what his secret is and let's see how he was able to do it. Let's see if we can learn something on how to replicate his system further. So hi Girish, I hope you're doing pretty well.
I'm doing great, Sajid. Thanks for doing this as well.
Perfect. So let's start with who you are and what do you do, and tell us a little about your background.
So basically myself, Girish. So I'm based out of Bangalore, near to Bangalore, basically. Okay. So basically I'm a IT career consultant.
Okay.
Okay. So in a nutshell, what I do, I help IT professionals basically with 1 to 5 years of experience to actually 2x their salary in the span of 90 days. So that's what I do actually.
Perfect. Perfect. So what was your why behind starting with this career consultancy for IT people?
So before starting this, I hope there's a tech company called Scalar Academy, which is the top tech organizations.
Yes.
Okay. So I worked in Scalar Academy and I led the vertical of data science vertical over there
Okay.
for a period of approximately 1 year, 2 months.
Okay.
So what I've observed is I have actually consulted people from Wells Fargo, Google, Netflix, all these high-level developers or IT tech people who used to be a part of Skill Academy.
Okay.
So what I understood is a lot of people have spent a lot of money on upskilling their tech skills. That would be called as tech stack, coding skills and all these things. But they don't have any understanding about how exactly the hiring happens. What is the topics you have to consider in terms of talking to a HR?
Okay.
So a lot of people not aware of the branding that have to do on LinkedIn. So there is a gap between the technical skills and the soft skills part required to crack the high-paying jobs.
Perfect.
And what I understood over the time period of working at there is, it's not the technical guy who wins the game. It's the guy who is actually knows these parts, the branding, the salary negotiation, that parts. So I understood the gap. Then after that, when I left Clear Academy, of course, I stumbled upon ICEx. So where you helped me to identify what are the key skills I have, what is my, how to pick up the niche. I have multiple skill sets in my bracket. So then after doing all the worksheets and everything, after discussing with you people, I figured out this is something I can fill. And that's how I started the journey slowly.
Perfect. So what was actually your life and how were you working before you joined ICE, and how is the difference from that? What changes have come up after you joined ICE?
Okay, so one more thing I have to be very honest here is I started 3 businesses before joining ICEx.
Okay.
And one is nothing is service based. I tried service based once. Okay, I tried to work as a soft skills trainer in my at the age of 22 or something like that. I tried a couple of things, but it failed. The only thing is because I didn't have a proper structured guidance, right? So even when I started ICE, it is a huge commitment for me also because I left a very high paying job and I want to do something I want to do something again. I want to again do a business, but this time I want to do with a proper guidance because I don't want to waste my time and energy doing everything myself. So I stumbled upon ICEx. The major difference is, I think, first thing, to be very honest, I don't talk about it as a skill. I'll talk it as a mindset. If you ask me what is that one thing you have gained through ICEx, is the mindset.
Perfect.
The kind of bandwidth you can increase. Before I never used to talk about 2 lakhs per month or 3 lakhs per month actually to target. So now the major mindset after is mindset. And second thing is, I think your support system is very solid. And you, the system of ICEx is like you reward the people who work hard and you help them. No bullshit. Work hard, get the support, get the results. So I think I really like that kind of way of working. So I think I should really commend Himanshu for creating that kind of system. That as well. But yeah, the one thing is mindset shift. Second thing is the constant support that you'll be getting if you are putting right efforts. That is something I can tell you the difference.
That's so good to hear. Thank you so much for that. And what was your first impression about Internet Coaching Empire, and how did you actually come up knowing about Himanshu and ICE?
So basically I came to obviously one of the ads and workshops and everything. So I stumbled upon joining one of the workshops of Himanshu's. Okay, 299 workshops or whatever it is. Then I slowly got about to Himanshu. I went and saw all his podcasts from VR Biceps and all these big platforms. Then I studied a little bit about him. Then I figured out, okay, fine. I just thought of, okay, fine, this guy seems legit. Let's try to associate with him. Okay, so when I tried to associate with him, it's very difficult for me also because the part to enter ICEx is little harder in terms of the finances and everything for my age group and the kind of finances I come from. But I decided that, see, I've already failed 2-3 businesses. Let's try one more thing. What will happen? I'll fail. But this time, at least I'll get in touch with this kind of people.
True.
So to be precise, why did you join ICEx? I really wanted to be around that kind of people who thinks that big numbers. I don't know whether I'll get money or not when I started. First thing. So that's how I discovered Himanshu. And that is when I decided that, okay, fine, let's give it a try. That's when I started.
So how did it feel when you were actually going through this change of a well-paying job, now from that well-paying job to being an entrepreneur yourself? How does that change feel?
Okay. To be very realistic as possible, of course, in the starting, it shared the skit out of me, obviously. But I think, yeah, I blindly trusted the system of ICEx. I think I'm the most person I think you would have ever got trouble with. I keep bugging all of you people. Not only I think all the ICEx teams knows me. I troubled each and every person in your team, and even Himanshu as well. I've been in constant touch because I decided that if I do this, I'll do it my 100%. By the way, I came with a very big vision, so I thought of like I don't want to do half-hearted efforts. So it's very scary experience, very difficult experience as well initially, because you never know it works, it doesn't work. Even though you have a lot of success stories, you're different. So, but trusted ICEx system and my hard work. Then we picked up slowly. And I think right now I'm very happy, not in terms, especially if you ask me, why are you happy in terms of being an entrepreneur? I think I really hate telling people me what to do. And before I used to work in a managerial role. I am myself as a junior manager. So I don't like to tell people what to do, and I don't like getting people tell me what to do. So today I really love that concept of like, do whatever you want. And there's no cap. You can make any much amount of money if you have skill, if you have the right amount of guidance. So I think that's a beauty of being a own business owner.
Perfect. So in this change from a proper a junior engineer, a junior manager to this entrepreneur, I guess ICE has also helped you a lot in terms of that, right? So what tools or templates do you feel that you actually got from the course that we have, or from Himanshu himself? What do you think are those wow moments that you've actually had?
Okay, I have the exact very clear answer for this. First, myself as a sales guy before joining ICEx, I used to sell premium products. Okay, so but I think the best sales script I've ever seen in my 4.5 years of sales career is ICEx sales script. I don't know how we made it, but I think it's because I myself as a sales guy before joining ICEx. In Scalar, I used to sell a product of very premium product, and by far the best sales script, number one. Because of that, my conversion ratios are over the top, and it's very simple script.
Could you tell us about the numbers in terms of the conversion script also?
Every month, my conversion ratio is approximately 52 to 54%.
Perfect.
So that is more than 50%.
That's
so yeah, I just follow what they said. First is the numbers, is the sales script. And second thing, I think the vision board and the exercises regarding the mindset. There is something called as 30 laws of millionaire.
Yes.
And there is a vision board, and there is a structured way to plan your day. I still have my vision board, which I've made in last year.
Perfect.
And I've completed more than 3 of them as of right now.
Wow.
Right. I think that idea of building a vision board, I think nobody taught me before, basically. So I think initially I thought it's silly, but I think it makes a lot of sense right now after 8-9 months. The second, vision board and the mindset training which has been got. And third thing is, I think, accountability. Okay, I think ICEx or the team of you people will make people more accountable. You give accountability to the people who are accountable. I think I really developed that quality of accountability, and that has actually helped me in my clients as well, because I'm accountable for you. So I'm replicating the same thing in my coaching system. I've got tremendous results in terms of my client success stories as well.
What made you actually charge high ticket, and maybe earlier your ticket price was not so much, and maybe how can someone who's watching this video also charge high ticket? What are your thought process behind it?
I think there is always a saying which Himanshu tells, pricing is a myth.
Sure.
So basically, price is something which is in your head. Of course, it doesn't mean that you directly go and tell what are the price you want. What I have done is initially, of course, I'm also underconfident whether people will take the price point which I'm offering and everything. So what I did is initially I didn't focus much on the price point. I focused on results basically, or you can call it as testimony. Because I think people pay you money based upon result. If you have the highest results in your market, people pay you. That's why people are. That's why Himanshu is the best in the market, because it's not about what he's talking, is what he's delivering in the results. The only thing which I've seen on podcast, apart from the podcast, is whatever he's speaking, that is reflected on the results as well. So what I've done is initially charged very less. Once I got enough result, I experimented with a little bit of timing, and I think if you just to be very precise, I changed my initial pricing to the second pricing I changed. Is approximately 3.5 times more. So the directly I went 3.5 times 6, 3.5 times 6 from the initial pricing, because I got all of like 4-5 success stories. So pricing is a myth. First thing. Second thing, focus on the client results. Once you get it, people will automatically pay. You need to convince them. Even my conversion ratio still after changing the price is 50 to 53%. That is what I suggest.
I like that part, that even after 3.5x of whatever you used to charge, still your conversion rate still hits 52 to 54%.
Yes.
Delivering proper results is actually and proper results can actually hit the spot of any pricing that you have in mind.
Correct. Because I've seen Himanshu himself as a high ticket closer. Like I've seen Himanshu doing like very big numbers and everything. So how is it possible? Because he has that big results to show.
True.
So what I actually, if you ask me the previous question, to cut you, sorry, you asked me on a question, what did you learn from ICEx? I just duplicated your coaching system in my coaching system.
Very good.
Your tracker sheets, your attendance sheets, your accountabilities, your weekly calls. I just copied your coaching system to my coaching system, and I've also got the result.
It's working beautifully also for you, right?
Yeah, that is also I can add. So basically, what you said is correct. It's not about the pricing, it's about results. If you're able to deliver results, you can charge anything.
Perfect. So now you actually have a process to get the customers into your system, right? And even you are also growing pretty well. So is there something that you have in mind that you have to work on in the near future, far future? Do you have anything like that planned right now?
Yes, I do have that plan. See, basically, as you know, there are two ways of getting a customer: organic and inorganic.
True.
Okay. To be precise, right now I'm mostly based on organic. I create content, I get good quality leads, and I speak to them and I close them. This is the process which I'm following. Of course, inorganic is a way you run Facebook ads and everything.
True.
But what I have understood over the period of time, in the last couple of months I've worked on, is it's more of instead of telling clients success stories, I think we should tell us a client journey. If you can show the journey of a client, whether it is documented on a podcast or snippets, people will relate to more. While I sell also, when I actually pitch to the clients also, I actually tell them the very realistic points. Okay, you will get this result, but you should also do this hard work. For example, this person has done it. So what I'm planning in the future is I would want to do I'm already doing podcast, of course, in a virtual format. So I wanted to connect with these people of my community. I do a live podcast with them. Okay. And I share their journeys in a very realistic manner. The kind of rejections they have gone or whatever their journey is, like how you're taking my journey. That would actually relate to a lot of people. First thing. And second thing is, of course, I wanted to build my brand presence. Once I am able to get more red results, I'll reach out to the bigger people from the career coaching community or biggest colleges right now, because I believe a lot of people don't know the things, how to get all these things. So I think there's a lot of gap in the market. So I can help some of the students category, not in terms of the coaching, but I can in a general guidance. That also increase my brand visibility, and also that increases the value of the students and everything. That's my two plans.
Perfect. So now in our ICE community, we actually just don't talk about the results that you have got. Earlier, you were even mentioning that your students were also, your clients were also getting results.
Yes.
Tell us the best results that you've found in your clients or in your students.
Got it. I'll tell you two which are the best. Okay. So basically what happens in IT, basically especially if you forget, I train IT professionals. Okay. So what happens in IT is most people, they stuck in a service-based company. For example, like TCS, Wipro. This is the like bracket of 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs package. They're stuck for 2-3 years and they don't get any increments or something else. So when people came to me, there are two scenarios. One person would be completely from a different domain. Okay, that means they are from a different technology, but the technology is outdated and they wanted to move to currently data science or machine learning or AI. Right, which is a trending topic. So a lot of people have this fear that will market consider me?
Hmm.
If it consider me, I should start as a fresher rather than a experienced guy in the new domain.
True.
This is the same problem with me also when I started career coaching. Who will care about my sales experience?
Yeah.
Right? So what we have done is we have actually helped people from completely different domains, from sales to risk analyst in Amazon.
Okay.
And Cognizant, right? From a mechanical engineer to Salesforce developer.
Okay.
Right? This is the kind of case studies. We have like 3-4 case studies like this in the last even 2-3 months, where we completely took a person from a different background,
Okay.
made a career shift, and still we are able to hit the 110% hikes. That's one part of the aspect. And second thing, the people who are in the kind of the same domain, but they have the limitation that no, I'll only get 30% hike. But just yesterday, there's a girl in the span of 64 days, she cracked 3 offers.
Wow.
And she went from the initial salary to the final offer. The third offer she has got is 145%.
Wow.
And she got placed at EY, which is the top big 4 companies in the. So there is a person who went from 5.5 LPA to 14.45 in the span of 64 days.
That's a huge.
So all the things that happened, not in a day. Of course, they have rejections, they have their journey. But this is what we are able to achieve, irrespective of recession, job market is not there. All this facade, we are able to crack this. So if you can ask me on an average, Girish, how many offer letters you are generating on a month, I can say around 4. Every week you are getting one, at least one, with my volume right now. So those are the results.
So now there are a lot of people on the internet right now who are claiming that they can get you the clients, get you the results, properly set your mindset and everything. How do you think ICE stands out apart from all these people?
Okay. To be honest, I have got approached even the last couple of days when I have started posting content or like as a coach, right? A lot of people have approached me as well. Like, we'll help you to launch or whatever it is, right? I think, to be honest, a lot of people even asked me this question. Girish, how are you able to generate these results in 4-5 months or 6 months, 130%, 140% hike? I will tell that one thing which I'm doing is I make people very accountable, and I'm very accountable for the results. It's not like you pay money and I'll teach you. I'll not be a teacher here. I'll just be the person who pushes them to get the work done.
Perfect.
And to be very honest, I learned the same quality from ICEx. So if you ask me, Girish, how are you able to do it for the last 8 months, is only because of the accountability ICEx has provided me. I think ICEx is not an escapist. You people will actually confront, okay, you have not done it. What is the concept? Why it is not happening? If it's not happening, what will we do? That accountability is something which lacks majority of the market. And what I understood over the time is like how I like accountability. Everybody wants people to be accountable.
True.
They want to get involved personally and get things done. So to be very honest, I just copied that quality of ICEx, pasted here. I am getting client results also.
Perfect.
Accountability is what differentiates ICEx, and I think that should be the number one factor. Everybody should look into coaching, according to me.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I had the same skills before also, but nobody had my accountable mentors. Recently, I had a conversation with Himanshu as well when I went to Bangalore. He told me a target. He said, "You hit this, I'll do this." I went, I hit. I asked him, he did that. He actually delivered what he promised just 1 week back. And I think that is missing right now with most people. And that way I decided, okay, if a guy of that level is doing this, I should do this as well. So I think that's what differentiates.
Now, there are a few people in your batch right now who want results like you. What would your advice to them be?
It is going to take longer than what you expected. Whatever you're thinking that I'll put 10 times of the hard work, I'll get the results, I would suggest you to make it into 5. So you have to work 50 times more harder, 50 times more frustration, 50 times more feedbacks, more everything. It will go much more harder than what you think. If somebody would have told you it is this hard, I would have now done it. But I've jumped. I didn't give any option. But I want to be very realistic and tell people that it is harder than what you think. If you're okay to do that for 1.5 years and trust ICEx and system, it will be done.
So I guess patience and consistency and accountability go hand together, right?
Yes. I think most people don't have patience. Now I'm telling all the results because these are the recent results. It took me 5.5 months literally to get here. And in that previous 5.5 months, I've done not that so great, realistically speaking. So it's a growth, but you should be okay to go through that uncomfortable phase. Still be able to do it.
Slowly, consistently move forward without giving up. That will for sure get you the results.
No doubt, because you have, right? See, that will get you results because we have a backup, like I said. Okay, for example, I'm not doing everything on my own. We'll get the feedback. I think, that is also helps. If you ask me, why didn't you quit? Because like, why should, if there is people back to pick up P when I fall. There's no point of to quitting. Then let's get back and start again. I think that is something that I can do.
So most people watching this video right now, most people watching that most probably would not be a part of ICE. What would your recommendation to them be?
Only be a part of ICEx if you're very serious, very serious about building a very good service-based business, coaching business. Okay, I think ICEx is not for everyone. Let me be very honest here. Uh, ICEx is not for everybody. Not in terms of financials. ICEx is a place if you're hungry enough to get things done. I think that's what ICEx is for. Because I've seen people join ICEx and not get any great results as well. And I used to think why it's happening. Because same Himanshu, same ICEx team, same everything is same. But why these people are not getting results? And I understood is they're not hungry enough. So if you're not hungry enough, don't ICEx is not for you. But if you're hungry enough to get things done, ICEx is the number one place to elevate that.
So thank you so much, Kirish, for your wise words. And they are very valuable to everyone watching this, even to me also. We would really love to see a lot more records that you create, a lot more records that you crack, and even help a lot of people in terms of the career options and in terms of the IT field and everything. And especially building a big empire worth crores and crores. So
yeah, that's the vision we have also together. And also I need to thank from the bottom of my heart for ICEx because I had multiple mentors, multiple stuff from the age of very early age. But I think this is the best. This is the best in terms of the best support I've received is here. Okay, initially it took me time to trust you people as well because obviously bad experiences will not let you trust early. But I think once I trusted, I went all in. Still, whatever the vision you have given me, I will work hard. And I think I should also thank Himanshu first of all for creating a beautiful, amazing system. Okay, and I think the most approachable, the most accountable guy I've ever seen. Okay, so I've been bugging Himanshu from last 1 year. The moment I started ICEx, I keep updating every small thing. He never said, okay, talk to this people. He responded to every message, every reply. He guided me to every small detail. I used to send him Facebook ad copies also directly to Himanshu on Instagram. And he used to reply, it's good. So that's where my trust built like, bro, he's like, what is the level what I'm here? Still, he's trying to help. So that is the number one thing. And I think I trust ICEx blindly, and I think we will going to create records, which is going to be very huge. And thank you for all the support as well for ICEx, and especially Sachet is my coach for been 1.5 year, almost 1 year. So still is my coach. So great support, great support. Yeah, nothing to say more than that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kirish. And I hope you really have a wonderful day ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Sir. Thank you so much again. Once again.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications.